21st of August 1943. Turkey, after their unwise decision triggered by some of the more rebellious exiled leaders from the Arabian Peninsula, has joined the Allies, and as expected, Bulgaria is squeezing them from the west. We are squeezing them from the east. So this war is about to wrap up. We are, how far are they? Yeah, they have lost over 200,000 men to us. We had to hastily bring in a second army here, but I think this war is pretty much over for Turkey. I do, however, want to make sure that our line against Germany here is better defended. So we will be reorganizing things a little bit, because the German Reich is large, and I don't trust this guy, that one there. So they're currently big fans of us, but I don't know. The other front that we're dealing with currently is the North American front, and we have expanded slightly our reach within Mexico. We are starting to see some American divisions showing up here, and we've got our troops ready. I just want to wrap up Turkey before we get into any other action here, because I don't like having to jump between fronts. But then we will start the thrust from the south, and our specialist troops have been discovered in Alaska, which is unfortunate, but they are currently trying desperately to reach the port in Anchorage. We probably might send these 5 divisions here, because they are not getting any resupply. So we might send these for a naval division into Anchorage. No, other way around. Okay, hang on, once again. These 5 troops, naval invasion from here to there. There we go. And do we have naval supremacy in the area? We should. Yeah, so this should not be a problem. So we'll try to get behind enemy lines here, and see that we can support our special forces, because they are running rapidly out of supply and out of reinforcements up in the north. So we'll try to salvage that situation a little. I was kind of hoping that we made it to Anchorage before the Americans would react, but it is what it is. Our spies are currently in a mission, they're almost done, preparing a collaboration government in Mexico, and after that we will focus on doing the same thing in the United States. We also need to plan we need to decrypt somebody else's cipher, because we're done with these. Well, we've got the British, we've got the Americans. I think we will start decrypting the German cipher, because that is sort of the next big war that I'm seeing on the horizon. I am getting slightly worried that my subjects here are starting to build up their armed forces. So I am going to try, this includes the Siamese Empire, I'm going to try and sort that out the peaceful way. Just by, do we have anything that we can send them that we don't need? Yeah, we can send them some old rifles. So let's do that. Do we have excess of anything? We've got 5,000 support equipment. Yeah, we can send them some of that. That is just something that I always have around. So Lend-Lease, these rifles, let's send them to them, and they can get, I'll send them like 1,000. Yeah, that'll do. I have some old artillery. Is that? Yep, that'll help. They can have that. These are more modern weapons. We're still producing those, so we don't really have anything in stockpile there. And this is all foreign equipment. Do we have some old tanks that they can have? We've still got 30 tanks in stockpile, so we might as well send them those. I don't really need them because I'm producing the newer ones already. And other than that, I've got a bunch of old planes that they can have, really. Yep. Yeah, I will send them that. Okay, we are gradually reducing their independence that way. So we still need an additional 500 points down, but I think we're also constructing things. Are we constructing something in their territory? Not really. We need to construct more things in their territory. Unfortunately, they are built up completely. Can we put some more infrastructure up? Not really. What can we build in their territory? We could put some radar stations up here, but I don't really see the point of it. Anyway, we'll work on it. And what's our construction queue looking like? Our construction queue is actually starting to empty out. We do have a single... Where is that? We have a single supply base under construction. But supply in the south here isn't great. And that is the problem here. We might need another supply base here. So let's put one up there and get some railroad connections going up to there. The railroads are not particularly wide, so we don't have an awful lot of supply that can flow through these lines. I think that is probably also the next thing that I'm going to do, is to just upgrade the railroad connections from all these supply points. And make sure that they are up to the task of supporting. We're building one up here in the north. The task of supporting the troops in the front here. But that's all good. Let's get back to the war in Turkey. Do we have the Air Force sufficiently? I would like everybody to focus on that air region. I've got 300, this is getting a little bit, I've got 600 planes here, we can send them to the north. And what are these? These are fighters, so air superiority. Okay, that should do it in terms of air power. And now it's just a race between us and the Bulgarians to see who gets here first, really. But we do have, okay, we've got some troops here, we've got these guys pinned, so let's just sort that all out and just keep moving here. 2 divisions here, they can just push through and push towards the Bulgarian lines. Same story here, there's really no reason to stop, let's keep pushing. Yep, the Siamese Empire has accepted, that is good. And yeah, just wipe that out. These troops need to recover. But everybody else is on the offensive. Okay, they have recaptured that port. So let's just make sure that we get that sorted. And then get these crushed here. These are some British troops still that are operating here. We don't want those here. And we did manage to get a bunch of American troops. Encircled the last time we were operating here, so that is all pretty good. Somebody mentioned I should probably just use these in South America. I'm actually going to start taking my homeland defense troops, because some of them are pretty well trained, and I'm going to start using them. I'm just going to start using them in the front lines. So for now, what we're going to do, we're just going to throw these into another army here. These are tanks. They're just exercising right now. I'm just going to do that for now, and we will use the colonial troops for port defense as we go. So everybody wipe these out. That will be done, and we can get 1 division already to capture the other port here. Okay, and just make sure that we are pushing as far as we can to secure the lines here. See if we can get across the river line here. We might take one of those divisions to actually go and see if we can just cut them off. Okay, they're trying to counterattack. Yeah, good luck with that. I have all these troops coming in from the east, which were busy dealing with And that's the last British division wiped out here, which we're busy dealing with the cauldron that we had encircled there. But right now they're freed up, so we can move forward and make use of everything that we're doing here. Okay, troops need to recover a little bit. Let's just keep pushing them and make sure that they're kept busy. There's another encirclement. Let's just wipe these out. And here we will just keep... there are American troops here as well, so I don't know for... we might need some assistance here. Some more British. Let's try to cut them off. There are some American troops here as well, so I don't know how much of their army is actually here compared to at their own home. So that's another thing that we're going to need to figure out. Let's get these divisions up into attack here and just keep pushing them and see if we can get across the river there. Okay, and then we will try to cut we will try to cut as much of the territory out as we possibly can, and get all these divisions up here. Another encircled American division. We're just pushing them ahead of ourselves at this point. There's really not an awful lot that they can do. And this should be wrapped up relatively soon. Okay. The Tsar has died. Okay. Don't know if there was any speculation that he was poisoned by an evil mustache man. Well, wouldn't put it beside him, honestly. Okay, we've got these troops encircled, so right now we can just push forward and capture some territory, while we are just wiping them out here. There we go. And everybody's on the move. And we'll try to they are taking Ankara by the looks of it. So I think this war is going to be over pretty soon. Yep, Turkish equipment has been seized, and that's a lot of guns. And Turkey has capitulated. Great news! My best Top Gear impression. There are still some foreign troops here fighting, so let's just wipe these out. And a bunch of British divisions. But then I think we are done here. And yes, Turkey seems to have capitulated. There are a couple of American divisions in the south here that we need to deal with. So we're not yet finished, but we are going to need troops over here. Just to make, because we are currently controlling this territory, so I just want to make sure that it stays that way. And I think the Bulgarians are going to push them from the... they're taking it before we could. The buggers. That's all right. That's all right. We're just creating the front lines here. How is this looking supply-wise? There is... Yeah, it'd be nice if we could kind of keep the south here. So let's see if we can change that. Let's delete the front lines and give the second army a new front line here. And that is just to make sure that we get that all sorted. And then these troops are from the 6th Army. This is the 6th Army, yeah. So the 6th Army can start occupying the front line here. So we'll see if we have sufficient supply. We should. And then we've got these troops all in their rightful places. So here we will try to retake that remaining territory that is occupied by the American troops. And unless the Bulgarians are getting there first, we'll find out. We've got 3 dockyards. What are we constructing ship-wise, actually? And we seem to be short on military factories. I would like to build trains, because I don't have an awful lot of them. Just make me more convoys for now. It's always something I can use for reducing their my subjects' autonomy. Yeah, we've got a couple of British and American divisions captured here, so it'll be good if we can get these sorted out. The Italians are joining in the fray as well, but I think the Bulgarians are actually going to be faster than us to get there, to get on target and get these all wiped out. And I think that will be all she wrote when it comes to that little incursion. So let's have a look. Let's have a brief look. We need to start. Yeah, this has failed. And yes, this is. I think I am going to leave my troops here for now. We are going to need supplies. So this little attack has failed, and which is rather unfortunate because these were specialized troops that I was really hoping I was able to going to be sneaking through. But we will try to just because they don't have the. We still need 4 more days to prepare the invasion, and they do have green air over Alaska. Why is that? That is surprising to me because I don't see any. Why do they have air superiority? They don't have any planes in the air. I mean, I do, but I might need a bunch of fighters there, to be honest. And in the Sierra Madre, that's where we're going to need to focus our air efforts next. What are they operating here? 200 fighters and 200 ground support planes, but we're not fighting here right now, so we're just going to get the fighters. Let's get a bunch of fighters up in that area and make sure that they are. I think they are trying to counterattack us from the south because we have cut them off from their capital, so they don't really have a choice. Yeah, we'll deal with this next. I'm just going to make sure that we've got everything else under control. And yes, I think we sort of do. I just want to get that front line sorted so that I have everybody in the right position here. And you need to go all the way through. There's three British divisions and an unknown number of American divisions that we're wiping out here. So let's see if we can. Yeah, they are being pushed by both the Italians and the Bulgarians, and I think that was it. And that should be the end of it. Let's see if we can still capture this province there. Oh no, there's still some American divisions. I think it was just one. Okay, so that's been captured. All right, so that's done. Cool, which means we can set up the second army front line here. Just, just in case. And we've got the 6th in the north, just in case. All right. So everybody is moving into position. I believe we should be okay supply-wise here. This is all still getting connected. Do I have to build railroads anywhere? I might have to. Let me see. Right. Yes, because we don't... No, we should... Actually, we've got some river connections here. That is unnecessarily complicated. So let's make sure that we're getting a good railway line going from the... Oh, we have railways going from the south, but we can build one from here through the mountains there. And we can also connect from here. It's useful to have these railway connections, and just to make sure that everything is in order. And this port also needs a railway connection here. That supply hub needs a connection to this port. No, hang on. Can I get a connection to this port? Yes. And that northern line and this line probably should be connected as well. So we'll just connect them here. Okay, so that's a bunch of railroad connections, making sure that we've got everything sort of sorted here. Oh, this is actually... What? Is this occupied by the Italians? Or is this occupied by us? I am confused. Get me a single division. Can we move there? Yeah, go and capture that. There's also Cyprus that we actually still need to take out. So that would clean out a lot of things in the Mediterranean. And yes, I do realize that this is Vichy, but we need to deal with that as well. But I still need another army in the south here, because I've just diverted this one there. So this might be a good opportunity. Where are these? Yeah, I think we are mostly done in the Pacific. So I am going to reduce how many divisions? They currently need 61. I'm going to reduce their their occupation here a little bit, because I don't see any more major things coming my way in the Pacific. At least not invasion-wise. We might still be seeing some American fleets around in the countryside, but then we will deal with that when we get there. But I will actually get these divisions off the area defense here and there, and then we will replace them with colonial divisions if that becomes necessary. And we don't also really need to hold Korea anymore, because the threat here has been eliminated. We are going to leave some troops in the homeland, just, because that's really something that I don't want to leave unguarded. But other than that, we can probably move them off. So that frees up. They're still using 20 divisions for something. That is probably the homeland defense. But that frees up a large amount of divisions. So let's get. Let's get all of these selected, and we'll select half. That's 36, and half again. That's 18, 19, 20. No, stop scrolling when I'm clicking. 2, 3, 4. So these 24 can form a new army. And that army is going to go under here, and we'll take another. How many do we still have? Oh, we'll just hang on. We'll just take half of them. That should do the trick. Another 24 for another army, and that army goes here. So we've got 2 armies of these troops, and we can change them. What was the division template for these defensive troops? Yeah, that's not useful. So we are still training troops, because why wouldn't we? But we've got 2 armies of actually relatively well-trained troops. So we're just going to let's quickly check. This is the more defensive infantry. Yes. So we'll use these 2 armies as defensive troops, more or less, to just fill things up. I think I have sufficient material to make that happen. Yes, and then this army changed that to defensive troops as well. I've got a couple of there are a couple of really experienced troops here, so that's not terrible. So we were at the 8th, so this is the 9th army, and we're going to give you a general. I still have a bunch of generals, but I'm running relatively low, so I'm gonna have to start using my drug addicts here. We still have. I've still got an infantry officer, so he can take that. And this is going to be the 10th army, and you can be. Got a samurai. We'll take him. All right. So that fills that up nicely. And I've got 2 more armies. They do need a slightly different color though, because I am running reasonably low on distinct colors here. But yeah, that's probably good enough. Okay. So we've got 2 more armies that we can employ. So I'm going to start with the first one, and we are going to employ them in the Middle East. Probably. Do I want 2 full armies here in Africa? Probably just 1. So we'll get them here for now. And then we're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4 divisions and get them a front line up north here. So that's that. Okay. And we probably can send the 10th army here into the Middle East as well. And just give them, for now, a defensive ring in the Mediterranean, just in case anybody tries anything funny. So that's 24 divisions here. It's a bit of a reserve army, just in case we need it. And we're still going to need, actually we still need 1 up north here. We'll take one of the newly created ones and send them up north here. And these guys can actually exercise once they are in place. So we get them to exercise. Not sure what I'm supposed to do with this. We'll get them exercised as well. We will start. I mean, I might just start throwing them into the homeland defense, honestly. Unless I wanted, I'm thinking of taking these out as well. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. For now, we need to get the naval invasion going here. Were we ready? No, we still got 2 more days to go. These troops are badly battered, so they're currently just on the defense, which means they do need support here. But we are going to. They are actually attacking us along the lines here. That is interesting. That is fascinating. All right, so let's organize this a little bit because this is a bit colorful and chaotic, and I want to make sure that we're doing this right. So. What do we have here? The Marine divisions really shouldn't be here. So the 4th Army, what I'm thinking is get me the Marine divisions of the 4th. There's a bunch of them. And oh, we do actually have a port here that we can use as well. Yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to send these 4 Marine divisions onto a naval invasion from Veracruz to here. And we're going to get these 4. Why can I not assign these to that? I am not sure. Okay, now it works. So we got 4 divisions on it? Yes, we do. So we've got 4 divisions here, and we've still got 3 naval divisions here. So we're going to get these divisions from Manzanillo to... I don't know how well defended Panama is, honestly. But do I need to send them? Maybe not. Maybe we will just take we'll send them there, honestly, and start rolling that up. So we'll send them to send them there, and this would be 3 divisions. Okay, so that's that sorted. Let's delete. We've got still 2 divisions from the 4th here. Okay, so let's take that out, which means that leaves me with this is 3rd Army. We've got 11 divisions from the 3rd Army assigned here, and we have our tank divisions. So I need, I've got 19 divisions of the 8th here, and I've got 5 divisions of the 8th here. I think that's mostly tanks, but yes. Okay, so they are attacking us. What I'm thinking is we're doing a 2-pronged tank attack across Mexico and then into the southern US, and see if we can encircle Mexico City and push through here. There's a fair amount of Mexican troops here. So let's have a quick look how strong these actually are. What do we know about Mexico? We don't have an awful lot of army intel. They have a fair amount of divisions. They do have a small amount of ships and a small amount of airplanes. Not an awful lot. How about the Americans? The Americans, we do need to know more about their army, because they do have a lot of divisions. I just don't know if they're home. We do still know a decent amount about their navy. They are starting to build up their forces a little bit. Again, they've got 1 battleship, 2 carriers, a bunch of destroyers, a bunch of heavy cruisers, a bunch of light cruisers, and 4 submarines. Let's make sure that we have that all sorted, naval-wise. So the 6th Fleet in the Pacific should actually be able to take the seaboard now. So let's reassign that actually. So you should not be operating here anymore. That will operate them off the coast of the Americas. Okay, so that's that. We do have We do have some escorts that we can send out. And we've got a Kaidai that needs to train. And we've got another escort, can go there. Why are these not on convoy escort? They all need to be on convoy escort. Okay, there we go. And we're starting to have some more trained things. Yes, I will reorganize the navy when we get to it. I think once we've closed the Panama Canal, then we will try to wipe out whatever is left here. Where do I have Osawa right now? Carrier Group 2. So he's active in these regions. So if any of the Americans is trying to sail out from the western seaboard, then they will be caught. Okay, good. And we will try to close the Panama Canal. Okay, back to the army organization. So let's roll. Let's start rolling up the Americans here. Why am I having my tanks in the mountains? I need my tanks here. So we've got 2 tank divisions. They can start. Where are their supply lines? They have a fair amount of supply here. But let's get the tanks pushing along the coastline. And we are still on the defensive here, so I am going to need more infantry. I am going to need more infantry in the north to make sure that the lines hold. Who am I going to assign to that? I do have... this is third. I do have a bunch of troops from the third army that have nothing to do. So I'm going to get these divisions from the third and give them the order to hold here. Pretty much like that. Which means that they can relieve the 8th. And we can start pulling troops up north. So I need the third in place, obviously, before we do that. But then we can shorten the front line of the 8th and push north. But yeah, meanwhile, maybe not quite that far. Let's get to the next supply hub. That isn't going to be connected though. But maybe we can try to. Maybe we can try to encircle the troops around Mexico City. That would be nice. So let's see if we can push through there. And I understand that this is mountainous terrain, so tanks are not going to be ideal. But we will be sending infantry as well. So we will be sending... The tanks are just the spearhead. We will be sending infantry through as well. Okay. Southern push. I do not have tanks for the south, which is fine. I don't really need them, but they are cut off. So we're just going to start. We're going to start pushing them and see if we can encircle them here, and at the same time start pushing them here as well. We've got a division from there's still some fourth army divisions here that are holding this area that are not the naval divisions. So let's get that also sorted. Okay, and we can already, yeah, we will just try to see if we can get them encircled. Okay, this is interestingly not happening. Oh, because we're river crossing, that's why. Okay, let's not do that. That is a bad idea. I might need the naval divisions actually to do the river crossing here, but I'm currently planning them on a. That's fine. We'll just push them south. They are cut off from their capital, so this should not be a large problem. Let's see if we can push them here as well, and we'll just get some fire support from the defensive troops on the 4th here. Okay, that's all working out. Defenses are holding in the mountains. Yeah, it's relatively silly of them to try and attack us here. They're definitely not going to get through to that. I was going to look at Air Force. Yes, because we are fighting in the Sierra Madre and we only currently have fighters. We do need some heavy air as well. We've got 5 TAC wings, so let's get 2 of them into the Sierra Madre on ground support. They have the range, and there we go. That's that. Okay, have we made a breakthrough here? We can just assist with that and see if we can push them out from there. Because it is into the mountains. Okay, and we've got the agency upgrade. That should help a little bit with them not encrypting us again. We don't need war propaganda. Anything that we need to do? We've got a couple of resources. Yeah, sure. Just do this all. So let's get that out of the way. All right. They are still trying to push us out from actually from Mexico City. We might be ready for a counterattack here, to be honest. We could use the 4th on a counterattack. Let's see when they attack us next. Then we will counterattack into Mexico City, because I think we have enough. Yeah, there they come, and they failed. Counterattack. We might have enough divisions here to just regular divisions from the 4th to take their capital. Fighting Marines in the mountains is not ideal. It's not what they're there for, but we will assist here with the push north. Okay, and have we made our way in south? Yes, we have. So once that has happened, yes, we're driving them. We're driving them before us here. Really, let's keep the momentum going, and just make sure that we are. Yamada has been wounded. That's fine. That happens from time to time. Let's just keep pushing there. They're out of supply. They're cut off from their capital. They have no supply coming in. Okay, talking about supply, I will need to worry about my troops in the north. Because, yes, they are getting pushed back by the Americans. And I think we have lost the mountain troops here. They have fought valiantly for the Empire. And there's really not an awful lot that we could do about it. It was a gamble, it was a gambit to see if we could push through the north of Alaska, but we will see if we can rescue at least some of these divisions. So execute that naval invasion and see if we can take them by surprise there and rescue some of these divisions. But yeah, they have no strength left and no supply left. So yeah, the Americans are going to be able to push them out unless that naval invasion will be successful and we can see if we can rescue some troops here. Okay, how's it looking in the south? Still difficult to get across here, but we are taking them out. So and they do have air support in Alaska. Why are we not having air support in Alaska? I thought I did have these. Yeah, I've got tactical bombers operating here. I might have to actually retreat those because that's slightly unfortunate. We'll retreat the tactical bomber wings for now, and see if that naval invasion works, and then we'll bring them back. Yeah, this northern push has been unsuccessful, unfortunately. But we'll see how much of a leeway we can make in Mexico in the meantime. And yeah, I think we're pushing through their lines here. Can we already start the naval invasion? Yes, we can. And let's get also that invasion. Where was it? That invasion going? Yes. So get that going. Iceland has joined the Axis. Sure. Iceland? Okay. By the way, the British really are a German problem, and I'm not sure why they are not doing anything about it. They're not sea lioning, but they seem to be content just sitting there for now, and seem to be content with what they've got. Contentment is not something that I have in my mind, so we are definitely moving forward. Okay, sure. British-Icelandic War. Yeah, new things happening. But yeah, no, we are definitely going for the imperial takeover of the world, because that is what the empire is doing. And while the Mexicans and the Americans are, yeah, we're starting to see American troops here as well, are running. We need to have a proper front line. Currently, we've got a bit of a salient. Yeah. Turkey doesn't even exist anymore. So we have taken Mexico City though, so that's nice. But I would like to get this encirclement set up and get the Mexicans out of the war completely, if possible. And I think they are so weak here that we may actually start pushing them out a little bit. Okay. Okay, let's do that. Let's. Okay, they are pushing. They are attacking, but we may be able to counterattack here. And we are going to use these troops to see if we can counterattack here and do a push through the north. Okay. How's the air situation? Still not great in Sierra Madre. They have brought more fighters. How are we? I mean, we're shooting down more than they're bringing. They're bringing the Air Cobras and a bunch of Mexicans here. So our zeros are still holding up. We are going to need more modern. We are going to need more modern. We're going to need more modern planes. So there is some research ongoing already, and the operation has been completed. Okay, perfect. So let's start doing the same thing with the Americans. Can we? No, we want to go over here. Can we prepare collaboration government in the US? Yes, please. So let's send these two. Oh, one of our agents has actually ranked up. Nice. So she's got a little bit more powerful. She's at skill level 2 now. There seem to be only 2 skill levels. So, but it's still nice to see because they are learning a lot of new skills. So, where can I see this? I'm not sure where I can see it, but I was going to set up the collaboration government in the US, and we're going to, yeah, oh, here we can see it, yes. So they've learned quite a few skills as they went. So we're going to send these two on that mission. Commence when ready, prepare. Okay, so let's see if we can get Mexico. If we can get Mexico out of the war. No, naval troops haven't landed yet. Okay, let's see if we can get Mexico out of the war and build up the defenses in the southern United States here. And right now we're just holding because I still need to move the troops in place. But I can, I think at this point, shorten the... I think what's the 9th? Hang on, which line was it? The 8th. Yeah, I can shorten the front line of the 8th because we've got more troops here. So let's get that organized. This would be the 8th. Yes. So we can get that front line. Come on. No. Let me edit that front line, please. This one, yes. So I want the 8th to focus on the push north, and that should give us the troops in place. Okay. Luxembourg. Luxembourg isn't existing anymore. What are you talking about? Iran isn't existing anymore either. Okay. Lots of things happening. I was just curious to see how well... Yeah, my tanks aren't doing that well going across the river, obviously. But they have no means of piercing the armor of these divisions, which means that they will eventually break through here. Okay. And let's see how our push... how we can start the push north. And unfortunately, this is all very terrible territory. Especially for tanks, but how are our naval invasions coming along? These 4 divisions. Have I started this one? I think I did. Okay. Oh, we don't have. We can't do it. Of course, we don't have naval superiority in the Caribbean because we have no ships there. We're going to need to go the other way around. So yes, that makes more sense. Let's delete that order. Get these 4 divisions onto a new naval invasion order. And we're just going to go around south because there we do have... No. That's not what I'm trying to do. I am trying to do a naval invasion from here to the Panama Canal. What? Why? You literally there. Go this way. You do not need to go the other way around. Go through here. There is what? You know what? We're not doing this. We're doing this on land. All right. So we're doing this on land, and I'm going to clean up some. I'm going to use these naval divisions to clean up some of the Pacific islands that are left. Okay, we are pushing through here, and we've got 10. We've actually got 10 American. No, we've got 2 American divisions and 8 Mexican divisions trapped here. So there's a fair amount of fighting going on. But once we start having more infantry in the north, then we can. Right now they're just defending. Then we can make short work of them. Okay, we have broken through. Unfortunately, obviously this isn't connected, so we are running relatively low on supply at this point. We have taken Mexico City, but we are going to have to see if we can make this push complete and cut them off here. And we are pushing from the other direction as well. We might actually redirect. They are currently just defending. We will redirect this push to go north and link up with the tanks and see if we can manage to break through there. And we're going to need a bit more infantry up north here, so infantry needs to support this push as well, because they've got 8 divisions there. So I'm going to help them, but we still need to get through. Okay, we are rapidly wrapping up the Mexican troops here. So let's just get that cut off, and then I think that's going to be the end of these divisions. Has our naval invasion happened in the north? Okay, the troops in Alaska have failed, so they have been wiped out, unfortunately, the special forces, all except one, which I think is still at home. It has been left behind, which means we're going to need a couple more special forces. Yes, so our special force units, unfortunately, have not. They have made their emperor proud, but they have not managed to get. How many can we train? My goodness. I'm going to need. Maybe I'm going to do 12. Maybe they can. They're going to get a. No, hang on. Sorry, this is the wrong button. That's why. This is what I was trying to do. Yeah, 11. Okay. They are going to be useful in South America, so that is going to be their next mission. And we will see if this works. Then we might bring some more troops over, but if it doesn't, then we'll do something else. Okay, so this push here is not succeeding, so we're going to stop that for now. And we're going to let the front lines consolidate and let them counter push a little bit. Unfortunately, they have brought a fair amount of American troops here into the mountains. I really wasn't looking forward to fighting the Americans in the mountains. The problem is we do need to manage to get a breakthrough, and I want to use these tank divisions to try and make it happen. Unfortunately, we are not as far north as I wanted to be. We've got landed 3 naval divisions here, though. So we can start moving them north and see if we can just snake along the coastline here. But we do have a couple more divisions. The problem is supply here up north, obviously, because we don't have that connected. I don't want to have to start building a railway line. Where's the new Mexican capital? Okay, it's Juarez at the border. The tanks have the speed advantage in open terrain, but in the mountains the tanks are having a really hard time making an impact. So it is a bit of a grind trying to get through there. How is that looking in the south? Yeah, we are pushing through and just wiping these divisions out. We can already start justifying against Guatemala and make that happen, because they're going to be next on the chopping block, and then we'll just move our way through here. Alright, in the north, I think I am going to need some more infantry divisions. My mountain divisions would have been a lot more useful here. This was a tactical mistake, actually. My mountain divisions would have been a lot more useful in the mountains of Mexico than in the mountains of Alaska without supply. So that could have gone better. But mistakes were made. The responsible officials have been executed or have been asked to honorably commit seppuku, and And that was that. Okay, let's do another attempt and see if we can push through the mountains here. It's some of the more offensive troops that we have here in this position. Okay, we need to make a move because we are running relatively low on supply because we're just going along the ports here. So we will move we will cut a further line with the tanks going north, and the infantry is there to just hold the line once the tanks have pushed through. That is another port, so that is hopefully giving us a bit more supply. But unfortunately, there's no good terrain to cut across the mountains. So they have left a bit of the territory open here. So we can probably, except for this division, go and attack here again and see if we can get through. Can we get through here? They are counter-attacking, or they are trying to counter-attack. So we'll try to support that attack. Okay, counter-attack has stopped, and some of the American divisions can actually seem to have sufficient anti-tank firepower. Yeah, we're not getting through here, so let's cut that out. Let's see if we can manage to break through with the tanks. They have sufficient anti-tank firepower to we might have to leave one tank division here that we're not getting cut off to get through the armor, which is surprising. We're going to need better tanks, but we might be able to push them out of St. Louis here, or whatever it's called. They are dug in. It's mountainous terrain, so it is less than ideal. But we are bringing some more divisions up. How is this looking down south? Okay, yeah, we should be able to cut off these American divisions here. The Americans on land are no slouch. The naval invasion is still happening, but we will see if that succeeds. It was an experimental force to see what we could achieve here. So let's see if we can cut them off before they make their way there. Probably not, but we'll get them eventually in the south. All right, it looks like we have managed to break through. So I do need one infantry division to okay, we've got more infantry divisions out. So we are almost we're almost connected. Let's make sure we maintain our momentum and resume the attacks into the mountains here. And also, while they are being counterattacked from that side, everyone's counterattacking viciously here. We should have air superiority over this area still. Yes, I do have that airport maxed out, and I do have the air superiority here. We do not have the air superiority over the Sierra Madre though, so that can put a little bit of a and they're starting to bring a decent amount of planes in. Our fighters are still holding up pretty well, but we are going to need an airport here for them to be more effective. Not sure where there is one, but first order of business is to try and okay, these counterattacks are happening. No, I want the tanks to attack here, and we'll see if we can encircle. That would be 10 Mexican divisions that we'd have encircled, and that would do a relatively good job of bringing that out. I do have to occasionally check out the Navy and just make sure I'm assigning everything to their respective duties. Okay, and that's two more. Yeah, we will do a naval reorganization once everything is done. Zuikaku, I believe I had. Didn't I do air wing training on that thing? I thought I did that. Why am I? Okay, they can't. So let's get. I thought I did that. Let's get Zuikaku out into the sea. Okay, there she is. And then we're going to get her air wings to do pilot exercises. Okay, now they are. Good. So, that's happening. Naval invasion happening just yet? Yes, but it looks like it might or might not succeed. They are, yeah, they are very well entrenched there. These are not, these are pretty strong divisions, and that would explain why our special forces have also been wiped out. So we'll see if they're successful. Otherwise, we will employ them in South America, together with the newly recreated 7th Army. Okay, justification is finished. We're almost done here, so we can already get these divisions lined up on the border and get the plan going to take Guatemala. And the rest of the divisions are actually, you can go here as you can go there as well. No, I want you on that front line. Oh, it is on that front line. Okay, okay, cool. Yeah, and we've got these divisions which are just literally going to wipe out the remaining Americans here. Can we manage to break through here and cut this off? I think we have just managed to do so. So that should have worked. We have the tank divisions up in the north. The infantry has caught up. So let's extend our. Let's leave one tank division behind, honestly, because the infantry needs a little bit of time to catch up. Okay, range focus is completed. No, what was I doing? I think that gave me a new, yes, tactical bomber reliability. We'll have a look, but the other thing, there's not an awful lot that we still have to do. So I think jet prototypes is going to be the next thing that we're going to be looking into, and then we're going to start looking into some jet planes, because it is end of 1943, so we are relatively late in the war at this point. And okay, we've taken that. Can we? The problem is that the infantry needs to catch up, but we might be able to bring to push a little bit along the border towards their capital and see if we can get them to capitulate. So let's just do that, as long as we have no opposition here. And we've got 2 tank divisions here, and once they are operating out in the open, they are actually quite effective. Okay, naval divisions are hitting opposition, still Mexican troops, and we will probably try to take that airport. I did say that I wanted to get the, okay, we have managed to complete the encirclement, so all these divisions now need to attack into these cut-off positions here. So we need to make sure that we get them all wiped out. That is a decent amount of divisions. That we actually managed to catch 7 American divisions. No, it just looked like. But we've got 13 divisions all in all, and that is a good encirclement, and we will wipe these out. Okay, I think there were some more islands that I needed to take. Was there anything in the Pacific still? Oh, that one. What happened here? Did I forget about this? I might have forgotten about this. Okay, it doesn't need naval troops. We'll just wipe that out. The Pitcairn Island. Okay, let's get these 4 naval divisions down south and just get them on island cleanup duty. So you will start from here to there. And does that have? Yeah, 4 divisions assigned. Good. Okay, back to the war. We do really need a more northern airport. The Mexicans have no airports. Not a fan. Maybe we can encircle these troops here, because we are fighting some Mexican light tanks. So having a tank battle here would actually be fun. And yeah, here right now we are literally just making sure that these troops get wiped out. And I need these tank divisions not in the mountains, but out in the east to push along the coastline. But things in the south are moving, and I don't think Guatemala has an awful lot of divisions. So maybe we will just declare war on them. Declare the war on Guatemala. And Guatemala has joined the Allies. Oh, they are actually reasonably powerful. I'm surprised, but I should have sufficient divisions to make something interesting happening here. And we'll push them here. How is this looking? Okay, we still got these divisions to clean up, but we are starting to encircle the tanks there. So yes, we are actually starting to see. No, this is a tank. This is our tank division on the defensive. Yeah. We are starting to see. Let's get to Juarez actually and get everybody else to follow up. We're starting to see some successes here, and yes, this is happening. These tank divisions, I need to move both of them actually. I need to move there. So these tank divisions, I need them to. Yeah. I need them to move north along the plains. There we go, and just roll that up from that side. Okay. And we will keep going because through the plains the tanks are relatively quick, and see if we can make sure that we get that all encircled. And now here's a tank battle: Mexican medium tank brigade versus versus our tank brigade. They cannot even get through our armor. Yeah. No, you don't get to join war. Okay. We are going to need more troops in the north here, so we're gonna leave one division here, and we're gonna get these 2 naval divisions to assist with wiping that out. But yes, we will need to expand our borders here a little bit once we have this encirclement happening, and once these troops are done cleaning up in the south. Okay, how does this look like? They have actually managed to push us out. I'm very surprised. This was one of our defensive divisions, and it looks like the Guatemalans are no slouch either. So interesting to see that. Let's get everybody moving through here, and make sure that we're deleting these remaining Mexican divisions. And we will just go for their capital, honestly. But because we have managed to push them out from there. What are these? British. Oh, we've got some British here as well. Okay, let's do that first then. Let's get these British divisions. I need 1 division here to make sure we're not getting cut off, and 1 division there. Okay. And this division is returning to the front lines. So that's all good. What are we researching actually? Was I supposed to research or build anything? We are constructing. We're still constructing the zeros, and we have a lot of zeros at this point. I need more air bases. Okay, I have got an air base in Baja California. So we are gonna get ourselves some fighter wings up here, and we are going to start using them. Or we're going to start training them for now. Actually, we might start using them. They are green, which is a little unfortunate, but the air doesn't look too good over the Sierra Madre, so I am actually going to throw them straight into air superiority over the air zone. So does that get us green air? Improved light battery has been completed, and these are deploying. So we should be seeing some more fighter over the area. They are definitely bringing a fair amount of fighter planes now. So having a bit more air here is not a bad thing. Why are we not defending this? Okay, let's get over there. Okay, we are moving, but we have to be careful not to get our tanks cut off here. So I think I am going to push slightly inwards and make sure that the infantry is keeping up. Mexico has capitulated. Nice. Okay, Mexico has capitulated. Well, that went well, which means now everybody's encircled. Almost. Alright, I do need to keep an eye on the situation in Guatemala, because the jungle war here isn't working as well as I thought it was going to. Let's get these British troops wiped out. and make sure that we're recapturing this area here, and these troops are on the move. Yeah. Okay, hang on. What do we need to research next? We are actually... we have a bunch of naval research to do, but I think we also... this is still ahead of time. We do need to do some aircraft research. We have the Hayabusa, but I want to get the 1944 fighter planes out there, and then we will start. I am thinking of switching the Mitsubishi out. So let's see what we have. We can get a range focus, which gives fighter plus 10 range and tactical bombers reliability. Or we can, this is for strategic, this improves our fighters. So no, I think I'll leave it in. So this is still a very valuable one, but we are going to go for the Ki-84 Hayate, the 1944 fighters, and get these researched. Okay, I think at this point this is rapidly becoming a cleanup operation, and we have to stabilize the northern front and wipe out the remaining troops. We have, it's difficult to see, but it looks like around about, I don't even know how many divisions are there. Definitely a large amount of American divisions in that large cauldron. They have started taking some significant losses. We have inflicted 1.1 million losses on them. They still have a decent amount of divisions in the field, but I want to consolidate the front lines at this point. And obviously we don't need the naval divisions here, but last look at Alaska. Yeah, the Alaskan invasion has failed, and the troops are on retreat. So yes, that mission has completely failed, unfortunately. That northern push that we were trying to reach Anchorage, but it hasn't happened. We keep sinking. Oh my gosh, that was a big one actually. We've lost 34 naval bombers, but we have sunk a light cruiser, 6 British destroyers, and 2 convoys. So that has been costly in terms of this is costly in terms of naval bombers that we're losing here, honestly. But I think we have a decent amount of them in stockpile. So yes, we have. So that is all good. We do need a bunch more tactical bomber wings though, especially up in the north. So let me have a very brief look. Yeah, we have nothing up here. So let's see if we can get a couple of tactical bomber wings up in the north and get these already training. And we also need more fighters. Yes, we have a bunch of tactical bomber wings that we can start training, and then they can get, once they're trained, they can get better planes. So that's 800, so get a couple more, one more, and another one of these, and then we still have space for 2 fighter wings, so 1 fighter wing and 2 fighter wings. Okay, and all these are going to train and get ready for future wars. Right now I just want to make sure that I've got these ready and trained up. All right, yeah, after the disastrous failure of the invasion of Alaska, we will keep concentrating on the continental United States, and we have managed to encircle a large amount of American troops. Now it's just a matter of making sure they don't break out. The problem is obviously I have no infantry in the north. So getting that sorted and making sure that we cut off any breakouts using the tank divisions is going to be the primary. It's going to be the primary task that we're going to have at this point. And unfortunately, it's all mountains, so my tanks are not particularly effective. But we will start pushing them from all directions, and that's coming up in the next episode. Anyway, that's it for me today. Thanks, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.